Oh, y'all would not believe what time I've had getting this bind off done. Okay, I screwed up and deleted mistakenly because I was trying to get more storage, because my part 4 that was 20 some minutes, this that I did on the real cow that I have now all bound off, and it's around my neck. Then this is like part 4. I did a little piece and tried that, and then that screwed up, and then I got cut off last time, so let me try to do this real quick. I have already started binding off. Just pretend this is at the top of you're finished. You've done all your ribbing at the other end. Just pretend this is, well, this shows the end of my round, end of one, beginning of another. So I've already started. What I'm doing is binding off in pattern. So you see, this is you start off by my very first stitch here. Just pretend I'm starting. So you have that stitch, you knit one, knit the other one, and then you pull the bottom over the top, and that binds that stitch off. Binding off in pattern makes it stretchier. So when I get to my pearls, I bring the yarn back to the front and purl that stitch. I'm only working with 2 stitches at a time. So I pull the bottom over the top. This is my other purl stitch. I'm still in the front with my yarn, so I'm cool. Another purl stitch. Now I've got 2. When you have 2, then you pull the bottom, and I hang on to the last stitch here with my working yarn. That keeps that from falling off. Now I'm back to knit stitches. See the difference? These are knits, they're the purl bumps. So for purl, you're in the front. So for knit, you go to the back. Only knitting one because I've got one on here. Pull the bottom over the top. And guys, in case this cuts me off again, I have a memory problem. That's how things got fouled up in the first place. I was trying to free up memory, and I deleted the wrong video. I deleted 20 minutes worth of decent, I think, tutorial. Now I'm back to purl. If it cuts off on me, this is all you do all the way around till you get all your stitches bound off. And when you end up with you'll end up with one last stitch, and you'll just take it off, that one last stitch, and you'll pull it up so that you open it up, and then you cut your yarn and you put it through the stitch and cinch it up. That'll put a knot in it. And then here's another purl stitch. I'm still in the front. Then you just weave in your ends. And that is all. And I did also say, and golly, I've made so many, well, not so many mistakes, but a mistake in the beginning, and then mistakes with getting this. Now, what did I do? Did I boo-boo there? No, that was a purl. Okay, so I brought it around. These 2 are knit stitches. These 2 are purl. In the beginning, I goofed. Becky Bramlett told me she counted 48 and not 50, and she was right. And it does make a difference. You can either do 48 or 52. What I do is, I was counting knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, so it worked out. You just don't want to end up on your row with the stitches that you started with. Now I'm bringing it back to the front because I'm at my purl stitches. Because if you say I start with knit and I end with knit, when we put those together, you're going to have 4 knit stitches together instead of knit 2, purl 2. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and another. Oh, law, y'all, I don't know if I'm. Okay, then I go back around because, wait a minute. I think I went back and I wasn't supposed to go back because this is another purl stitch, right? Oh, Lord, let me make sure I'm doing the right thing here. Have to go back and see what's what here. Oh, no. I've messed up. That's not a whole stitch there. Lordy, Lordy. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to pretty much stop right here before I mess y'all up even more. But whatever your stitch is, just do the knit or the purl and pull the bottom over the top. Okay. Here's a knit. That was purl. I went back to do the knit stitch. Doggone it. This is just not my day. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Let's see if I can put these two together. Please just pretend that's one knit stitch. Now I've got purls coming up. Whoop. See these 2 purl bumps look different than these, so I put my yarn back to the front. You're always just working with 2 stitches when you're casting off, or binding off rather. Ugh. Cast on, bind off. I have to throw everything out the window, including myself. Granny does get irritated. Things don't work out right. If that one video had just gone up, it would have been perfect. Now I'm back to knit, so I put my yarn to the back. And then just pull bottom over top and see how they're all coming off. You can, like I said, just knit 2 stitches and pull bottom over top instead of knitting 2, purling 2, but I just think it gives a better, it gives a stretchier bind off, and it just looks better. This is going to look crazy because I only have a couple rows on here, as opposed to having my whole cowl when I did that first one. Daggone. Another purl. My yarn's still in the front, so we purl it. Law, I hope I'm staying in the frame. Please, Lord. I hope y'all are having a good day. Okay, I'm back to knitting. Here's my 2 knit stitch, so I put my yarn to the back. Knit 1. And this is just what you do all the way around to get your stitches off your needle so you can wear your used to stuff cowl. Now I'm back to purls. See those purl bumps? So I'm bringing it to the front. Purl in 1. Pulling bottom over the top. Got another purl there, so I'm going to purl that. Pull bottom over the top. Now I'm back to knit stitches, so I'm going to bring my yarn to the back, knit one,